Hello everyone, Ace here, and today it has been officially announced that Microsoft has won its court case against the FTC, and therefore will be able to acquire Activision Blizzard. This is significant news, although it's not exactly that big of a surprise considering how much the FTC appears to have bungled their entire argument throughout the court case. Now, it is understandable to have concerns over the fact that Microsoft is going to own the Call of Duty franchise, along with several other key IPs from both Activision and Blizzard, especially in the long run, although Microsoft has stated that they intend to keep Call of Duty games on PlayStation for the next decade or so at the very least, as well as bring them over to the Nintendo Switch. To be honest though, the biggest concern is the fact that Bill Gates is going to have just that much of a share in the video game industry as a whole, especially given the controversies that Bill Gates has been linked to recently. With that in mind, it's not exactly difficult to see why there would be so many skeptics, and I must admit I myself have some very mixed feelings about this whole situation, though I don't exactly want this video to be nothing but doom and gloom. So are there any potential positives to this situation at the very least? Well, there is one thing I can say that Microsoft is better at than Activision at the very least, that being that Microsoft is far more willing to revive old IPs, especially of games that aren't necessarily the most popular in terms of genre, at least on consoles. Both Microsoft Flight Simulator and Age of Empires are good examples of what I'm talking about. Compare this, if you will, to Activision Blizzard, who seems to be mainly focused on the Call of Duty franchise, as well as the occasional remaster or remake for Blizzard. And in the case of the Blizzard games, the remakes have been very lackluster, with the sole exception of StarCraft Remastered. As Warcraft 3 was a dumpster fire, the Diablo 2 remaster had numerous examples of censorship on display, and the remake of Overwatch, known as Overwatch 2, was also a massive disaster. So if there's any potential good to come from this whole situation, it's the fact that perhaps, maybe, just maybe, Microsoft will have a stroll through some of the old IPs that Activision and Blizzard have, and decide to breathe new life into some of them, and hopefully do so with more care than Blizzard has managed to. Even still, I regardless have very mixed feelings about this whole situation, because at the end of the day, with Bill Gates having as much of a share in the video game industry as he does, that could very easily lead to issues in the long run. Now, for those curious, I will of course be leaving a link in the description below to an archive of the article that I have used, so you can check it out for yourself if you should so desire. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.